hydrate. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled a mate. Words such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie, stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say yo, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it. Exactly. You ain't built like that.
And climbing, no, I've been bad it, to them looking back from around me, my, what it is. Really, I just came here to, gotta see this more gonna billboard, thank the good Lord, I'm gifted, overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back, I'm going in my coffin, middle finger, poking through the casket, no turning tragedy to tragic, before you knew what happened, ain't no explanation, this is second nature, all is automatic, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk. Okay. Sometimes you need a friend.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's the final game of of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 31 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
I always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Hey, here I come. Let's go. No, 66. Hey, 66.
Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
He'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Check, 45's the mic. I'm on. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Everyone, you got 4 down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The end result, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Buccaneers, 17.
2nd and 11.
I got you, punk. Watch twist.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Switch.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
For the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Bang, 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 bang. Joker, Joker, Joker.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, check 26. 54. Let's go, D.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch QB's up. 44. Mike, 44.
To throw is Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Wait, 20. I'm going to run you over.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Wait, that wide, 80. Check. I'm coming for you, son. 44, Mike, 44.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Check it, reload. 31 to the left.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Brady able to get there and pick it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They're running.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Aaron Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, it's Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Devin White.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He's got Adams on the hookup. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 75 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, 45 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
at their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, you block over here. Get the ball. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the counter, here's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Room here to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ronald Jones.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now this time, Brady will throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On first down, it's Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D, let's go. Jump out. Let's get there. 45.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
Rodgers
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
45. Mike, 45. Check, 45.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
He's checking.
They go back to the ground with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
All day, hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Rodgers going to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra
Didn't
point.
have anything downfield. Swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a touchdown, too. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
It's the score. Packers 24. Buccaneers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Come on now. 44 Check.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Brady's pass.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Third down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
It's now third down. That's the end of the third
back
quarter.
now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
From the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike, 319. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check, 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 check.
Again, it's Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Check curls, check curls. Check 45 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll run on first down. Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Watch the pass.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Wait 20. Tight end right. Even. 4 down, even.
From the gun, it's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Man left.
Throwing again. Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch the run.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Through an opening, and there he goes.
You'll get nothing and like it.
And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Packers 38, Buccaneers 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Jair Alexander.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it with Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bucs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
All right.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Rodgers looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
I'm coming. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, watch that.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
44, Mike, 44.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To number 80,
O.J. Howard, 27 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
Extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Packers 38, Buccaneers 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.